Jonathan St. Rose, Ninjadan, and Cabot Cares are leading an initiative to equip primary school students with conflict resolution, social awareness, and emotional intelligence skills. The Peer Counselling Program is a part of the school's crime prevention and behavioral management initiative and will feature 2 one-day workshops across the island to promote a supportive school environment. The workshops consists of 3 pillars, which St. Rose says will help fulfill this goal.
First one, reducing instances of violence against children. The second one, reducing community-based violence. And the third one, increasing the number of youth change agents in schools around the island. Now, when you go to Pillar 1, with regards to reducing violence against children, JSR Enterprises has already accomplished in the sense of 117 schools around the island. And we have engaged approximately 45,765 students. And also by extension 350 students to 500 in the summer camp program through the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
The program includes students from all institutions, ensuring that it is truly diverse and no one is left out, in a bid to curb violent responses in handling conflict. Having almost completed one goal with their first pillar, there is still work to be done with the second pillar of violence and the community.
JSR Enterprise has embarked on facilitating 2 CREP programs, and when I say CREP programs, I'm talking about inmates on the parole and being released into society. So where now they are being put into an incubator or a halfway house where SSDF and other partners and stakeholders come in on board and give them that kind of psychosocial support, mental support, financial support. So there will not be a reintegration or there will not be a revisitism to prison.
The goal of the workshops are to reduce violence, establish peer counselor clubs, and foster self-awareness among students before they enter secondary school, where exposure to negative influences may increase. Deputy Chief Education Officer Cyrus Sipal applauds the initiative and expresses the ministry's full support of this kind of program.
We embrace such a program. 21st century is posing a challenge to us, both in terms of the advancement in technology, and also we know of the critical thinking level of the students. And then with this also, because they think critically in terms of the academics, in terms of sports, and yes, sad to say, in terms of what we don't want them to do, Madam Joyce. All right, they are thinking creatively about that also. So which means Ministry of Education, we will not just simply sit there and watch it happen, but we are going to create the programs, and then with the support of other stakeholders, we are going to ensure that we put the programs in place where it will not be, put it that way, where we are going to try to stop what is happening, but then we will prevent it from happening.
Selected students will be trained by district counsellors to offer the necessary support to their peers.
At this point, 2 students from 34 primary schools, so we have increased the number. 2 students from 34 primary schools will be part of the training. However, in each primary school, we hope that we would be able to set up a peer helpers club, so there'd be a few more students trained for the increased support that is needed among the students.
Jackie Allen, a representative from one of the program's sponsors, the Saint Lucia Social Development Fund, SSDF, says initiatives such as these line up with the organization's mandate and are pushed in the right direction of achieving UN sustainable goals.
If we are to succeed in our shared commitment of the SDGs 2030 goals, it requires that we provide access to resources that will allow our youth to develop their full potential and become agents of their own destiny. SSDF also believes that in forming partnerships, not just for the implementation of programs, but most importantly for the sustainability of those programs in their respective communities is paramount.
The workshops will feature interactive activities, real-life conflict scenarios to engage students in practical learning. This second phase focuses on 30 primary schools that previously participated in crime prevention seminars, training student leaders to become peer counselors who can support their classmates in managing emotions, resolving conflicts, and making positive life choices. For Choice News Now, I am Chelsea Austinay.